Hello, beautiful people. I'm back. Now, yesterday when I made a video, I just came in from outside, so my glasses are still very tinted. So, deal with it, people. I know I am. Now, yesterday when I made one of my videos, I made 3 yesterday. I made one of my videos. I said I'm fighting back. Now, a few months ago, I was talking about a family member, and then I kind of let it go, kind of, because I was like, okay, no reason to fight up on this one, they ain't gonna do the right thing, blah, blah, blah. Well, they haven't done the right thing, so I am here to fight back against this person, and the reason why is because they did me so wrong. This is against my Aunt Peggy and her husband, my Uncle Larry. They're both from Iowa. Now, the reason why I'm fighting up against this is because my Aunt Peggy's mom, my dad's mom, my dad was born first. Then, years later, came my Aunt Alice. And then came my Aunt Peggy. Well, that side of the family hasn't really liked me too much. Well, let me explain. They don't like my mom. Well, didn't like my mom too much. Because my mom didn't have blonde hair and blue eyes. I wonder why. Hispanic, Jew, and black. I tend to look a lot like my mom. I don't look anything like my dad. At all. But that's okay. It just proves that my mom's DNA was stronger than my dad's. Now, my younger brother, the one that is such a drug user and an alcoholic, looks almost a spitting image of my dad. Almost, minus the blue eyes. He does not have blue eyes like my dad did. My dad had blonde hair and blue eyes, so. But your side of the family has made it very well known from before my parents even married that y'all didn't like my mom's side of the family. Now, when you guys got older and everything, grandbabies and everything, Grandma and Grandpa, your parents, my grandparents, started slacking off a little bit, and started to like us and the whole 9 yards, due to we are family. Now, I have decided I'm going to speak up. This is my way to speak up. My husband has already went to your page, grabbed screenshots of your vacations and the multiple drinking and everything else, and going to the islands and sitting out there on your balcony and showing the night before and your drinks and everything, your cruises to Crete and everything else. Now, since your mom, my grandma, has passed away, you have been living up the high life. You have not done the right thing. And I know you haven't, because I went ahead and got a copy of the will from the courthouse there in Iowa, where Grandma passed away, where you had to file the will at. I know what you did, Aunt Peggy. And now this is my way to let the world know what you did. You decided, since I was in another state, that I'm from the South, that my mom was who she was and her nationality, that I wouldn't be smart enough to figure 2 + 2 = 4. Wrong. I'm here to tell you, Aunt Peggy and Uncle Larry. I figured out what you guys have done. Now let me state this. While you guys are living up to high life off of my share of the inheritance, my husband and I, we're sitting here struggling to make ends meet. That's not happening no more. And I'm going to tell you why. Because what you did was dirty. Just downright dirty. And I'm here to tell the truth on all of it now. All of it. Got to. Cannot and will not allow somebody to do me wrong anymore. And I think that I'm not going to stand up for myself. Oh, honey, I'm standing up for myself now. You have done me wrong. Okay. You took my share of the inheritance, thinking I wouldn't know. Oh, I know. Absolutely no. Absolutely know what you have done. I'm not going to stand idly by and allow this to happen anymore. I'm not. My husband and I, we are struggling to make ends meet. All because you have done me dirty. And wanting to live the high life and take worldwide trips. And how many drinks did you take off my share of the inheritance? How many? Alcoholic Aunt Peggy? You are. You are truly an alcoholic. You and your husband, Larry, are truly alcoholics. Can't go without that next drink. My husband and I, he has a car. But guess what? Can't legally drive it as of yesterday. Because we have no insurance up on the car. Because we're sitting here struggling, scraping the bottom of the barrel, trying to get things paid off. And pay this bill to pay that bill. And now we got to have this bill. Trying to keep a roof up over our head. I'm $100 and something behind up on my rent. For a one-bedroom apartment. While you and Uncle Larry, your husband, have a beautiful house that you live in. Did that come up out of my share of the inheritance also? Aunt Peggy? Let's talk about how I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel right now to try to put one meal together. What did you eat last night, Aunt Peggy? Was it a steak, a baked potato, some green beans, or corn on the cob up on the side? While my husband and I are sitting here trying to scrape the bottom of the barrel to put one meal together. Let's talk about my light bill, how I had to have it extended until this month. I'm going to be turned off on my lights, all because you want to be greedy, because I can't pay that bill, because like I said, my husband and I are scraping the bottom of the barrel to pay this bill, that bill, any and every bill that we get, all because you want to be greedy. Your mom, my grandma, died over 3 years ago. Over 3 years ago. Court doesn't take that long. Probate court doesn't take that long. I'm not stupid. This is not my first rodeo in dealing with probate court. Stop with your lies. Stop using my share of the inheritance to fund your greedy life and keeping up with the Joneses. I work for minimum wage. It's enough maybe to put some gas up in the car, pay cell phone bill, to put this much groceries up in my house. But you have been greedy and took everything away from me. Why? Why? Why be that greedy? Sorry, people, my stomach is growling. And when I said I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel to put a meal together, I am not telling no whoppers about that. Literally, I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel to put a nourishing meal together. But I'm grateful for what I do have to make one meal a day. Until some kind of blessing comes for me. But when I said yesterday, I'm fighting back against the people that have done me wrong. I am. You, Aunt Peggy, are as dirty as they come. A leopard will not change its spots. You won't change your spots unless somebody calls you out to be fair and do the right thing. You ain't doing the right thing? I will make a video each and every day about you until you do the right thing. My husband has sent me multiple pictures of you and your husband living up to high life. Was that off y'all's share of the inheritance, or was it off of my share of the inheritance? Which was it? Aunt Peggy? You have done me wrong for the last time. And like I said, I'm going to come hard and heavy for you. Each and every day until you do the right thing. I'm tired of being jerked around. It's not going to happen no more. No more. You done people wrong, Aunt Peggy. Now it's time to pay the piper. Time to pay the piper. When you do somebody wrong, don't think for a moment they won't call you out up on it. I have called you out up on it. What you gonna do now about it, Peggy? You gonna still be greedy and be up in denial? You and your little conniving husband, 2 peas up in a pod? Don't want anything to do with me because I look like my mom? Well, this is the ultimate way to pay her back. She won't know. She's from the South. Her mom is Jewish and black. She'll never figure this out. Oh, I figure it out, and then some. Your brother, my dad, is right down the road from here. I stop by and see him as often as I can there at the cemetery. He's probably just rolling up over in his grave right now going, family, how dirty can they be? Yeah, your brother, my dad, passed away at the age of 37 from a massive heart attack. Thank God he went up in his sleep and is not around now to see how his conniving, dirty sister is. How my mom, my beautiful mom, beautiful, with her olive-complected skin, passed away a few years ago. Horrendous in how she passed away. But she did. She passed away. And I hope she haunts your dreams. Because we already know that my mom didn't play anything like that. I got my attitude and my looks from my mom. I'm not as gorgeous as her. I don't have that beautiful nose like she did. I ain't got the olive complexion like she did. but I'm still your niece, and I'm still coming hard and heavy for you, Aunt Peggy. And for Uncle Larry, your husband. Don't think for a moment, do not think for a moment that I'm going to stop doing what I'm doing because you prayed away and all this other stuff. It's not going to happen, Aunt Peggy. I'm coming hard and heavy for you each and every day. I'm going to make sure that my husband shares this up on his Facebook page so everybody can see how dirty you are. Have a good day, Aunt Peggy and Uncle Larry. Y'all come back now, you hear?